Hey, I'm Nick, and today we're going to be learning about the elasticity in rubber bands and how you can make this airplane launcher. A rubber band is a great example of an elastic material. The material being elastic means that it can stretch out and deform, but also still return back to its original shape. A material can still be stretchy, but not quite elastic. Take this plastic bag, for example. You can see that I can stretch it quite a bit, but it doesn't quite deform back to its original shape. When you stretch a rubber band, it requires a certain amount of force in order to do so. When you let go of the rubber band, it springs back with the same amount of force that it required for you to pull it back. That's why, if I were to stretch the rubber band against my finger this far, I don't really feel anything. But if I were to spring it back a lot further, requiring more force, it stings a bit more. That same force generated from pulling that rubber band back is what's going to be launching our airplanes today.
To make our paper plane launcher, we will need a water bottle, a rubber band, a piece of paper, and some tape. We will also need a pair of scissors, a ruler, and a marker. To make our launching track, our first step is to mark out where we will be making our cut. Mark a straight line down the long end of the water bottle using your ruler and marker. Then at the two edges of the line, draw two centered lines about half an inch long, as if you were drawing a big letter I. Next, draw a V shape on the bottom of the bottle as shown, and connect the markings. The shaded area as shown will be removed after cutting. Now we can start to cut along the lines that we have marked on our bottle. If this part is hard for you, feel free to grab a parent to help. After cutting, you will notice that there are two tabs formed. Fold both tabs inward, exposing a large slit in the bottle. There may still be some sharp edges along your track. Go ahead and cut those off. We will now mount our rubber band to our bottle. Start by cutting a rubber band so that it no longer makes a closed loop. Pre-cut 4 small pieces of tape. Tape one edge of your rubber band down, leaving about 1 thumb's width of distance exposed off the edge. Then, loop the exposed rubber band tail around your initial piece of tape and apply another one. Repeat these steps for the other side. Be sure that there is no tape covering your track. This will ensure that your airplane glides smoothly. To make a paper plane, start by marking and cutting a 10 by 15 centimeter rectangle. Now it's time for you to get creative. Go ahead and make any paper plane you want and customize it to your liking. To prolong the life of your airplane, apply a small piece of tape to the back edge. Apply an additional piece of tape at the front of your aircraft to balance it out.
To use your completed launcher, load the plane at the top of your bottle. Then, pitch back the rubber band, pull it back, and release. As you play with your brand new creation, try experimenting with how far back you pull the rubber band. Pull it back halfway, pull it back to the full length of the bottle, pull it back past towards the bottle. Mess around with it, see what happens to the plane's flight path. An additional experiment you can conduct is mounting more than one rubber band. Mount it using the same tape technique as before, and have fun. If you can, ask one of your parents to film your results of your experiments. This way, you can review the footage and form your own conclusions.